Hello and welcome to our channel. When ChatGPT launched in November, it swept the globe. Around 100 million individuals used the popular AI chatbot within a month of its release to do everything from write high school essays to plan vacations or even create computer code. The San Francisco-based startup OpenAI created the app, which had many flaws but also ignited a wave of enthusiasm and concern about how generative AI could revolutionize the way we work and create. The reason ChatGPT, which utilizes GPT 3.5 technology, has proven so amazing is in large part due to the fact that it represents a significant improvement over the capabilities of GPT-2, its predecessor from only a few years ago. OpenAI unveiled GPT-4, a new iteration of its technology, on Tuesday. According to the corporation, this release marks yet another significant step in AI development. The new technology has the potential to enhance everything from how we do our taxes to how people learn new languages and how visually impaired people absorb images. Additionally, according to OpenAI, the new model enables a chatbot that is more factual, imaginative, succinct, and capable of comprehending visuals in addition to words. The CEO of OpenAI, Sam Altman, referred to GPT-4 as our most capable and aligned model yet. Furthermore, he issued a warning, saying, "It is still imperfect, still constrained, and it still seems more remarkable on first use than it does once you spend more time with it." Greg Brockman, co-founder and president of OpenAI, demonstrated GPT-4 on live television on Tuesday in the afternoon. He demonstrated some new applications for the technology, such as the capability to take a hand-drawn mock-up of a website and generate code for a working site from it in a matter of seconds. Brockman used a cartoon image of a squirrel holding a camera to demonstrate GPT-4's visual talents. He then asked it to describe why the image is hilarious. The picture is humorous because it shows a squirrel holding a camera and snapping a picture of a nut like an expert. As squirrels usually consume nuts and we don't anticipate them to use a camera or behave like people, it's a funny situation, GPT-4 said. Those who are blind or visually challenged may find this kind of skill to be of great help. GPT-4 not only describes images, but it also conveys the significance and context of those images. Altman and the GPT-4 developers have been eager to acknowledge that the tool is not yet capable of completely replacing human intelligence. Similar to its predecessors, it has known issues with context, bias, and accuracy. As more individuals begin using GPT-4 for purposes other than novelty, this offers an increasing risk. Millions of users of core products from businesses like Microsoft, which heavily invests in OpenAI, are already benefiting from the incorporation of GPT-4. Here are a few things you should be aware of regarding the most recent iteration of the hottest new technology available. It can pass challenging tests. The performance of emerging artificial intelligence systems on standardized tests like the SAT and the bar exam is one concrete way people are evaluating their capabilities. Here, GPT-4 has made some striking strides. With a score that would place it in the top 10% of test takers, the technology can pass a mock legal bar exam, whereas its immediate predecessor GPT 3.5 scored in the bottom 10%. Watch out, lawyers! A 700 out of 800 on the SAT math test is also possible with 4 Ghanaian pullers, up from a 590 in the previous iteration. GPT-4 is still not very strong in some areas. In the AP English language tests, it only received a 2 out of 5, the same mark as the GPT-3 predecessor. Although standardized tests are far from an accurate indicator of human intellect, the types of reasoning and critical thinking needed to perform well on them demonstrate how quickly technology is developing. It has potential for instructing languages and assisting those who are blind. Although GPT-4 is a new technology, it will take some time before people figure out all the best uses for it, but OpenAI has suggested a few ways the technology might enhance our daily life. One is for picking up new tongues. A new AI-based chat buddy called Roleplay is powered by a collaboration between OpenAI and the well-known language learning program Duolingo. With the help of this technology, you may conduct a natural conversation in a different language with a chatbot that replies to your words and corrects you as necessary. Aiding those who are blind is a significant use case that OpenAI presented. OpenAI uses GPT-4 to develop a virtual assistant that can help individuals grasp the context of what they are seeing around them in collaboration with Be My Eyes, an app that enables visually impaired people to receive on-demand assistance from a sighted person via video chat. In one example, OpenAI demonstrated how an app can provide recipes based on what's available when given a description of a refrigerator's contents. According to the business, that is an improvement over the status of picture recognition technology at the moment. In a press release announcing the release of Forga-Nyanpullers, Jesper Vering Henriksson, CTO of Be My Eyes, stated that basic image recognition software simply tells you what is directly in front of you. They are unable to discuss and effectively explain whether the noodles include the proper components or whether the object on the ground is a tripping danger rather than just a ball. It costs money to utilize OpenAI's most recent GPT-4 powered chatbot. Currently, access to ChatGPT+, a premium version of the ChatGPT bot, costs $20 per month. Developers can also use the Forga-Nyanpullers API to create apps on top of it for a fee based on how much they use the utility. But you can use Bing, a chatbot created by Microsoft, to get a taste of Forga-Nyanpullers without spending any money. The use of GPT-4 in the most recent version of Bing was confirmed by a Microsoft VP on Tuesday. It's vital to remember that Bing does not support picture input and has restrictions on how many talks you can conduct per day. GPT-4 still has significant problems. Researchers are concerned because we are unsure of the training data. Although GPT-4 clearly has the ability to benefit individuals, it also has intrinsic flaws. Like earlier iterations of generative AI models, GPT-4 has the potential to disseminate false information or be abused to disseminate content that could be construed as being politically or physically harmful. According to OpenAI, GPT-4 is 82% less likely to reply to requests for content that is not permitted and 40% more likely to provide factual response. There is still a lot of potential for error, even though that is an improvement over the past. The lack of openness surrounding how Forga-Nyanpullers was created and taught is another issue. On Twitter, a number of well-known academics and business leaders made note of the fact that the company isn't disclosing any details regarding the dataset it used to train Forga-Nyanpullers. Researchers contend that this is a problem since the enormous datasets required to train AI chatbots may be inherently prejudiced, as Microsoft's state-Twitter chatbot demonstrated a few years ago. Within a day of its publication, Tay provided racist response to straightforward queries. It had been honed on hostile social media posts, which are common. According to OpenAI, one reason it doesn't share its training data is pressure from other companies. Due in part to the high cost of training sophisticated AI systems, the company was initially created as a charity but changed its legal status to a for-profit organization in 2019. Microsoft, which is in a bitter competition with Google over which tech giant would take the lead in generative AI technology, is suddenly giving OpenAI a lot of support. It's difficult to quickly verify OpenAI's assertions that its most recent tool is more accurate and less prejudiced than before without knowing what's going on inside. We'll see if the technology ends up being not only significantly more useful than what came before it, but also more responsible as more people use it in the following weeks. Please don't forget to tell us what you believe this signifies for our financial system when you finish viewing. Don't forget to subscribe and like.